Hey everybody, welcome to a quick video I'm doing. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough going. That's probably going to get annoying, but I'll try to keep it at minimum. So I'm doing pretty much going to do a run through of Link to the Past with the Randomizer, which version 7. It's a fairly newer one. It's got a couple cool new features with it that we didn't have in the other versions. So first thing you may or may not notice, you can turn off the heart beep speed, which is freaking awesome. You can just make it not beep when you're about to die, which is super helpful because I don't like to hear that. You can also make it not as often or half as often, quarter as often, stuff like that. Some other things added onto this one. You can show complexity also, but pardon me. So some of the things that you can see on here that, or that you can't see on here that they added in was. Not only do they randomize now what's in the chest, but they also randomize what's in bosses. So like bosses won't necessarily give you one of the heart containers. They might give you like the hammer or something like that. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and create one. It also gives you some like hints about things that you might need to know. This is casual difficulty complexity 6. So neat. So I've already got the ROM, and now I'm going to go ahead and pop open my player and move some stuff around because there we go. So yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And I'm gonna beat some stuff, and it's gonna be good. So like the main reason I wanted to do this was again, like I watched other people play it, and I was like, you guys are bad, like real bad at this. Magic cape can pass through barrier. Thanks. Alright, so let's see what we get here. Rupees. Awesome. Just what I needed. I like how Link tries to hold his shield even though he doesn't have one right now. So he just has like one arm that decides not to move. I had a friend, still a friend of mine. Also, he switches hands with it. Like, it's either on his, it's always gonna be in his, anyway, that's weird. I don't know. I just noticed the animation thing. It's like when you're going down, he moves both arms without shield. When you're going up, he only moves one arm. And when you're facing left, only his right arm doesn't move because that's holding the shield. But then when you're moving to the right, his left arm doesn't move because that's supposed to be holding the shield. Just interesting little things I'm noticing. I wonder if that'll change. So shield in the right hand, shield in the left hand. So it's a pretty quick flip whenever he does stuff. Oh, also they took out a lot of the dialogue, so the game moves a lot quicker now. Might have already noticed that, because Zelda doesn't try to talk to you at the beginning. And I got green potion. I might as well just empty that out. Fantastic. There's gonna be a lot of audio editing on this because I'm coughing, and I'm gonna have to like go back through the audio and try to eliminate all the coughs. And I'll probably, there we go, not die. Good. So there's a lot of tricks to this that I don't know. There's a lot of tricks in this game, little glitchy things you can do. I'm gonna try not to do any of them if possible. Like, I get a feeling like I may end up having to do the thing with the cape. If I don't get the Master Sword, which is pretty likely. Because for some reason that happens more often than not these days. Oh good, the map. But you get, you end up getting, or not being able to get all 3 pendants before you get the sword. Oh, also they randomize the swords too, so like I was playing, I tried running through this once already, and I went to the blacksmith guys and I got, then upgrade my sword. I expected that to give me the orange one, level 3 sword, but instead I jumped from the this sword to the level 4 sword, which was awesome. Because basically at that point, just like ran through every dungeon with no problems. super easy. They also supposedly fixed a lot of the issues with soft locks. Like I said, I already did one kind of run through of this. So, oh, they're in rubies. So, I didn't have any issues. The first time I ever tried running this was with the last version, and I definitely could not get past the first, like the sewer part after you rescue Zelda. So that kind of sucked. Oh man, so, you know, it's like, I think I've said it before, but something about older retro games, like they just have a special charm to them. I can play them like 100 times over and never really get bored with them. Unlike a lot of the modern games today, they're just so lame. I think I do more videos on modern games being lame than I do videos on older games being awesome. Maybe I need to fix that. Like, I don't know. The new Civilization, I did a list sheet on it already, and I wasn't a big fan of it from the get-go. Like, they didn't really change anything. They just kind of... I mean, there's a few things that are different, and I guess there's not a whole lot you can do with Civilization. I mean, Civilization, right? But I don't know. It seems like they didn't add anything new to it. Which, you know, if you're gonna make a brand new game, you should probably just add something new. I mean, I guess like the map. That's kind of neat the way they did the map in it, because you don't. It's not just like a cloudy thing. Like it looks like when you can't see something, it looks like a cartography type, like an old school nautical chart. It's pretty neat. Kind of like that, but at the same time, meh. That's the biggest thing they added. Let's see if I can manage to beat this in one sitting, too. That's gonna kind of depend on things. I think probably the worst part about this randomization is like trying to get the damn lamp. Like I'm hoping I get the lamp and the power glove or the Titan mitt early on, because it sucks not having the lamp when you try to go to the first dungeon, because you like absolutely need it. Once you get past, like in the first area here, in like the first world, or is it first world? Is that what we should call that? First world problems. In the first, like in the light world, if you, I can't remember if I like need to get a key from one of these things or not. But in the light world, if you don't have the lamp, it automatically still gives you this, you know, the lamp little sprite here, so that you can see. But if you don't, in the dark world, you will have no way of seeing anything, which really sucks. Because I really would like to see. Because you can't really you just can't complete the dungeon unless you can see in some of those spots. Also, there are some things you just literally cannot do in the game without being able to light some stuff on fear. Yay! Found a key, now I can move forward. Alright. Wait, coming back here, once I get either a bomb and a glove, or dash boots to glove. Whichever things come first. So there's 3 chests in there. You know, one thing about this randomizer is kind of neat is you definitely have to know where like every chest is if you want to get everything, because it's bombs. It's basically impossible to get. It's pretty much impossible to finish the game if you don't know where a lot of the chests are, especially like the large banks of chests. But there's there we go. I'm gonna start by going up to the right here and doing this thing with a bush. Sounds wrong, but don't worry, it's much less wrong than it sounds. Clear the bush to get down the hole. That's a universal concept, I suppose. Don't care about you, fairy. And I suppose there's not anything there. I could have sworn there was something in that area. Whatever. Alright. So, one of the first places to go usually yields some decent items because there's a buttload of chests is Kakariko Village. And as long as you have bombs, you should have no problem. Oh, that's another cool thing. So, I forgot to mention, they also, like in the last version of this randomizer, you still had to like upgrade your capacity for arrows and bombs. You still had to do the stuff where you go through and what's it called? You have to go through and to the fairy fountain and spend like 100 rupees at a time to get all the stuff. In this one, you'll actually find those upgrades in chests, which looks kind of weird, but it's cool. Alright, so I'm pretty sure if I do that, and then that, now I can get to everything. There, see? Speak of the devil. There it was. And there's my cape. And the red boomerang. Neat. Actually hadn't found that in a chest before. So you get the blue one and then go upgrade. Alright. More bombs. That's helpful, I suppose. I kind of wish I'd found the 50 bombs right away, but this isn't bad. 70 arrows right off the bat is going to make the first boss easy if I can find the bow. If I can find the bow. That's what's kind of neat about this. It's like a completely new challenge to the game. Like, this is something they probably should have just built into the game initially with the Super Nintendo version, because it's such a cool concept. Awesome, Titan Mint. See, now I can go back to that thing and do the thing, right? And a hook shot. Also, super cool. A couple more items in this town to look for. Gotta talk to this guy, which I'll just take my rupees. Whatever. And then, unfortunately, the douchebag in the shop here won't shut up. Won't give me anything useful. Or the guy in the bug catcher kid, he won't give me his net or whatever he would give me now until I finish the first dungeon, which is freaking annoying. Shut up. Ooh, yeah, there's a thing here too. Boom. And got a regular bee. Awesome. Regular bee. I think that was regular bee. No, is that? Yeah, it's regular bee. Flew away immediately. Oh, nope, it's back. Go away, bee. There's one here. Yeah, there's like a special bee that I actually didn't even know about for the longest time. I didn't figure out that that was a thing until I played what was the Link to the Past kind of remake now? Man, What the hell is it called? Link Between Worlds. Before I played that, I had no idea that there was a special bee in this game. I just thought that it was kind of weird that they had a special bee, a golden bee in that game, and then I was like, that's dumb. Why is that a thing? And then when I looked at it, and I looked up some information on that, it was like, oh, as it turns out, there was a special golden bee in Link to the Past. So that kind of explains it a bit. Alright, just 300 rupees up there, so that's good to know, I guess. I might need those to get the whatever the Zora gives me later. You know, this used to be, like, really hard when I was a kid. Hey, 50 bombs! Well, got the upgrades already, so that's neat. When I was a kid, that whole, like, little mini-game there used to be kind of a pain. But now it's, like, not even a challenge. I don't know. I'm not really trying to speedrun this, but it's just kind of working out that way. So I know there's a pretty decent number of chests down this way as well. I actually don't think there's any in here, but I could be wrong. Oops. Nope, just a fairy. I know that on the desert side, though, well, two things. Of this, I was certain that, hey, I don't know, let's not even go there right now. So, it's been a long time since I watched anything from, what's his name? Noah Antweiler, aka the Spoonie one. I remember his older videos. He doesn't really do videos anymore. He does a lot of, like, I guess Let's Plays. I don't know. Crap. But he did this one Let's Play about over a game called Awesome. Over a game called man, what was it? What was the name of that damn game? It had Christopher Walken in it. Man, what was it called? It was like supposed to be like a take on, like a cyber take on Jack the Ripper or something. Man, I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. Man, what was that called? Doesn't look any useful. Just a bunch of bloopies. Blue rupees. Shit, it's gonna bother me now. I think it's called the Ripper. Yeah, it's called Ripper. That's what it was. It's an old FMV, full motion video type game. You know, the kind that, like, they advertised all the cool bleeding edge video capabilities of these games, and then, like, they're generally garbage. There were some that were pretty neat, but they weren't really, but they were usually ones that were, like, animated. Like, I had this one game, it's called, Dust, A Tale of the Wired West. It was pretty neat. It was basically like, it wasn't really even full motion video. It had some parts that were, I don't know, I guess in a way it was. It was sort of like, it was a Sierra game, so it was very similar to, was it Sierra? Pretty sure. No, it was Cyberflix or something like that. Either way, it was very, it might have been, Sierra might have been involved in that too. It really felt like a Sierra game. But, it was a really neat game that was very similar to man, what is that freaking game? I can't remember the name of this other game now either. What was it? I hope I don't die. Okay. Fuck. It was... Okay, would you just accept... Ooh. Accept death. Okay. Get that, yeah. Man, what was that game called? You were in a town... Shivers. That was the name of the game I'm thinking of. There we go. But yeah, it's very similar to this game called Shivers, which is like one of those kind of like Myst type games, like everything's puzzles, but there was a lot more. There's a lot more video based. So like, there was, like it had its share of, I don't know how to describe that. It had a good amount of, like, I can't think right now. My mind's going in like 3 different directions at the moment. So, but, I'll just say it was a really fun game. I'm sure that does it justice. You have nothing useful, thank you. No, man, what was... Man, I was thinking about it, and I lost my train of thought completely. I don't know. Shivers was a fun game. As was Dust. I've gotten really bored with games lately. I'm not sure... I don't even know. Like, I've always been, you know, huge into computers and computer gaming and playing with stuff on the computer and penetration testing and hacking and all kinds of fun stuff, and I don't know, lately I've just been kind of over it lately. I just need to, maybe I just need a break. Just a break to recenter, refocus. Ooh, it was close. Been playing with Kali a lot, which is a pretty neat little Linux distro that has a lot of the really, I guess you could say like famous, but like a lot of the well-known hacking tools like Metasploit, and like Armitage, which Armitage really just Metasploit with a GUI. It's for the people that don't know how to use command line, so they just made a fucking GUI version, pretty much. GUI. But, yeah. See if I can find some more stuff. Freaking die. Alright. I'm actually gonna use a fairy. Fast forward. I like the fast forward button. I try not to use it if I'm doing recording though, because it gets like disorienting. But if I'm in like a black space and there's no reason for it to load, because you know it's like, it's not like the game really needs to load. It's just loading because it thinks it has to, I guess. Nice having the ability to swim right now. Alright, so now I'm gonna head up to the graveyard and continue the collection. Continue my collecting. Unfortunately, I don't have the dash boots, so I can't do some of the stuff that I would like to. I also don't have a torch, so I can't finish. I don't think I can I know I can't finish the second dungeon. I'm pretty sure I can't finish. Yeah, I can't finish the third one either until I get something that can start fires. Hey, shield and bombs. Fuck. All right. Well, that was helpful. Not. All right. Well, there's going to be an item laying around in the forest, so I can check that out. And I think I'm pretty much out of... I can go up to Death Mountain, I suppose. Yeah, I do have the hookshot. I could pretty easily get a bunch more items. Yeah, you know, now that I got the hookshot and the glove, I should be able to get a lot of stuff up in Death Mountain. So, might actually be a pretty good start. It's actually a really, really decent start that I got going here. There's a chest in there under those rocks up above me, but I can't get to them, or I can't get past them because I don't have the dash boots, or the Pegasus boots, whatever the hell you want to call them. I talked to the old man in there. He'll give me something when I go through Death Mountain. I'm gonna stop here, and pretty sure there's 2 items in the forest here. I just have to find the damn things. Alright, so one should be down in here. Hey, there we go, Moon Pearl. That's gonna be useful. So now I can actually go to the Dark World without being stuck as a bunny, so that's helpful. There should be... Hey, this is a book! Neat. So I got that. This actually is turning out to be a pretty decent run. I might be able to knock this whole thing out tonight. It's only been about 25 minutes. I've already got a bunch of junk. Okay. Well, I don't know why the fuck I felt like you stop being stuck on nothing. I don't know why I felt the need to go in there. So, I'm away. Alright. So now I can find the old man in here. That'd be pretty neat if he gave me a fucking lamp, because then I could do a lot of cool shit. I really like that they took out all the dialogue. It's like so awesome. Because that was like the most boring part of the game was the dialogue. And that's like, Zelda games have become, just games in general, they become a lot of like, sit and wait. Like, if it's an action game, it should be an action game. God damn it. If it's an action game, it should be an action game. It shouldn't be anything else. It's like, developers have forgotten that. Like, they make these action games where you have to sit there and watch these fucking stupid scenes where you know what's gonna happen. Like, if you've ever watched a movie, you know somebody's about to, like, something important's about to happen. Usually someone's about to die, or somebody's about to jump out. One of the 2 things. But they try to act like, oh, you don't know what's gonna happen. Could be anything. Oh, boo! Oh, it happened. Oh. So lame. So lame. Alright. So there's a buttload. Just really a literal buttload of chests in this area. This is one of the places that has, like, the most chests. This doesn't have much in it besides... Never mind. There's 2 chests back here. Hey, oh yeah! Titan Man. Hell yeah. This is getting real good, real quick. Would you? Thank you. Okay. Now I just gotta do... piece. Fucking rupees. Got the magic. Got the magic in you. More rupees. And a mushroom. Great. Great. Alright. So now I go down. Well, I mean, that's actually not bad. So, Titan Mitt, and what else did I get? Got a Moon Pearl up here so far. So that's actually pretty decent amount of stuff. I think this is a shop. Yeah, it's a shop. I knew there was a shop in there somewhere. Alright, so I got that going for me, which is nice. Unfortunately, I do not have the mirror. So without the mirror, I can't really progress too far. I don't want to go to the light or the dark world because then I will get stuck until I get the mirror. So I'm just going to wait that out and try to figure out. I guess I could see what's up above me. There might be, if it's gonna be something useful, it might influence my decision about where to go. No, just heart piece. I hate when I don't remember things exactly. Alright, so this is how I get to somewhere. Hey, full heart container, that's useful. This is how we do it. Alright. Well, it's pretty decent little. I don't have a net yet, do I? No. Pretty decent trip there. So, alright. I can do the first dungeon, which gives me. That guarantees me at least 4 items, because the boss will drop 1, there's a chest in the dungeon that should give me something, Sahasrara will give me something after I complete it, and I can get the Bugnet Kid to give me something after I complete it. So that's at least 4 items that I can get. I can't do anything with the gravestone behind the 2 rocks yet, because I need the Pegasus boots to open that one, which I do not have. I think I'm pretty much just gonna have to go do that one thing now.